Berkene of Morocco. First of all, Coach Mandla, how does it feel to get to this stage, and how are you preparing for tomorrow's Titanic clash?
It's a big stage. Two great teams. RS Berkene, lots of experience. They've played in this tournament before. Pirates, same. We have played in this tournament before, so it's a top clash. Very experienced team led by Coach Berkene, a top coach. So it's going to be a tough match, but we are here as Orlando Pirates to try and represent our country, try and represent our badge, try and win. So we'll give our best game. We've got a very good team. We believe in them. Let tomorrow be a good match, and Pirates hopefully become winners.
Yes, translative.
Le coach vous a dit que ça va être un choc demain. C'est un match difficile.
If you have any questions, you can raise your hands and say your media, and then you ask the question, please.
Hello, this is Yasin Marash from Bein Sports. Coming from South African winter all the way here, different atmosphere, different climate, and facing Moroccan team who is used to play in this area as well, and enjoying the Moroccan summer. How do you think the atmosphere, the climate in general will affect the team and the Berkene's performance to get this trophy, go back home with the CAF Cup?
At this stage of the competition, you don't look at the dynamics more outside the field, but I thought we have a Nigerian in our team. We have traveled to the whole continent. We have played in every country almost. We have played North African teams, although Moroccan teams are different in style, but we have played them before. So we prepared for such a very good team with very strong on set plays. So we know their strengths. Equally the same, we'll try and exploit their weaknesses. So adaptation will be important, but we must impose our game as a South African team.
Il a dit que c'est une belle équipe, la Renaissance sportive de Berkene, surtout avec M. Berkene, qui est un très bon coach. Il a dit qu'il a déjà joué contre les équipes marocaines, ils le connaissent bien, mais ça va être un match difficile et on a les clés pour remporter ce trophée.
Yes.
My name is Tola. I work for Super Sports. You had a very, very tough logistics getting to Uyo. We were at the airport for hours. We never got to see you arrive, and we didn't even know when you arrived. How much of an effect does that have on the boys, seeing them this morning? And just a quick second question. How more of an advantage is it for you that you played in North African side over 2 legs, the very last game you played, going into this final?
Adversity is breakfast for champions. Sometimes when things are proper, that's when they are not proper. When we've got challenges, we use that to our advantage. And for me, when that happened, I took that as an advantage. Secondly, your second question, sir?
You played in North African side over 2 legs.
It's important. North Africans are unique in how they play, in how they approach the game. Very technical, very strong on set plays, almost Europeans in other teams. Very physical, but like your advantage can become your disadvantage. They do have areas where we think we can exploit them. We just have to be ourselves. When we have the ball, we have to impose our game. Use your individual brilliance, which we are good with. And if we do that well, I think we will surprise the opponents.
On connaît la Renaissance sportive de Berkene, c'est une équipe qui est très active, aussi au physique, ils sont bien. Ça peut être aussi des avantageux pour eux. C'est nous demain qu'on va gérer ce match et on va faire notre jeu.
Yes.
Bonjour, Hassan Husseini, représentant de Alam Online. On sait que les demi-finales sont jouées le dimanche passé et la finale s'est jouée ce vendredi. Vous ne trouvez pas que c'est trop court pour l'organisation de cette finale, au niveau de la préparation des équipes et au niveau du déplacement des supporters des équipes. Et merci.
But coach, he asking you, the semi-final is just in final just 5 days. It's not good to organization for Confederation African Football because it's a placement for Morocco and Nigeria. It's taking a lot of time.
The African game has got its own dynamics. You just have to adapt. You can't change some things. We just have to adapt. We are that team where you have challenges. You just go through challenges. Since we have been involved with CAF championship, we have always faced challenges. You go over that, but just control what happens within the 4 lines. There we are in control and we have to take charge. What happens outside, we just put it aside.
Il a dit comme quoi on doit accepter, c'est une finale, et c'est la CAF qui décide, et on ne peut rien dire concernant ça.
All right, my name is Festus Dada from Comfort FM. Coach, 2 questions. First, the CAF Confederations Cup final will be played once. I want to know if that's a pressure to you because there's no advantage of a second leg. And secondly, here at home, this ground, you have a player that's played here and won a title, Olisanda, and I don't know if you've noticed, he has the fan support. Do you see that as an advantage to your team?
Maybe starting with the last question, I hope it works to our advantage. He helped us with the adaptation, familiarizing ourselves with the environment. I think that should give us an advantage. It should be a fair approach in terms of the match where you're playing in a neutral venue. There's no home and away. It's a once-off. So we are approaching the game that way, that we give our best. There's no second chance. It's a final. It's played in a neutral venue. Paris must just impose their game, try and do everything in their power to win the match. That's our approach. While we are aware of the strengths of the opponents, we do have our strengths and we must impose that to them.
Bah, c'est une finale, on n'a pas le droit à l'erreur, on doit s'adapter, le stade est bien et on fera le maximum pour remporter le trophée. Merci.
Dynamics are different. Currently it's a neutral venue. It's neutral for RS Berkene, it's neutral for us. But if I look at the conditions and around, it should be our advantage. The fact that we've got a player that played here, the surface is not too different from our surface that we use in Orlando Stadium. But having said everything, the dynamics don't work. People must apply themselves in the field of play, take the chances that come to them, have lesser mistakes, and the team that does lesser mistakes will win the match. Confidence in the field, and that's what we're motivating our team with. Just be confident, take the chances, make lesser mistakes.
We take the last 2 questions for the coach before we come to the player. Anybody in this row? Okay, last question, please.
Good afternoon, Coach. My name is Fisayo Dairu. I write for ECLSports.com. I want to ask, you've talked a lot. Seems you like the neutral aspect of the final, but CAF has hinted that it might go back to a 2-legged final after this final. Which one would you be favorably disposed to, a 2-legged final or a neutral venue final, considering those dynamics of African football that you mentioned earlier on?
I prefer a 1-legged final played in a neutral venue. You know, Africans are Africans. When you go into their country, they will make sure that you're so uncomfortable. And sometimes the result is not determined by the quality of the team. It's determined by how well you can do the other things that you do in your country. So I prefer the final played in a neutral venue where both teams are not cannot do any tricks. Just football becomes the winner.
Bah écoutez, il a dit l'Afrique c'est l'Afrique, on doit s'adapter avec le climat, avec le stade, et on va faire le maximum, c'est tout. Merci.
Arab. Okay, he will translate for us. Let him.
راديو فولتير بروكسل الفريق ديالهم اورلاندو بيرات خسر مع الاهلي ب1-0 المقابله الاخيره وجاي يلعب المباراه هنايا بمعنويات منخفضه. نهضه بركان انتصر على فريق كبير مازامبي ب4 مقابل واحد يعني نتيجة كبيرة وجايب معنويات كبيرة. هما كيفاش يشوفوا هذه؟ بركان جايب معنويات كبيرة وهما جايين معنويات. شكرا.
Coach, you're asking you about the last score. You Orlando Pirates contra Ahli. You losing this match 1-0, and Berkene his victory 41. How you think about RCB Berkene and this victory? It's very important for him.
The dynamics of playing two legs, you have seen it in the European Championship. Man City, they are leading, they score first, they changes the game. But at the back, subconsciously, if you're leading and playing the second leg, subconsciously you want to go defensive, in a defensive mode, and that's not what you'll want. But today or tomorrow, it's 0-0, it's one day, it's one final. You give your all, there's no second chance. But when you play two legs, there's a lot of other dynamics of how you reserve yourself, how you'll impose yourself at home. But tomorrow is just one game. We just have to give our best against a good team, RS Berkane, and then hopefully Pirates will come out as victorious.
ونبيك غدا ان شاء الله مباراة وحيدة امام نهضة بركان بحالنا بحالهم، مباراة تكون فاصلة. المهم هي النتيجة ديال غدا. بالنسبة للهزيمة للاهلي هذاك غير شيء غير مهم، حتى الفوز ديال نهضة بركان حنا غادي نبغيو نحققوا الفوز، وهذا هو الهدف على جينا نيجيريا. شكرا.
شكرا. Happy you can now exchange places with your coach.
And yeah, we want to enjoy ourselves tomorrow, you know, and give our all, and also win the trophy for the team. We've been in this competition for a long time, you know. The previous finals that we went through, we lost it. So for us now, it's just have to enjoy it and get this for our country, our team, our families, and yeah, for the whole nation.
Il a dit je suis très heureux d'être ici. On a déjà perdu une finale. Demain on va faire le maximum de jouer et aussi de profiter parce que c'est un beau stade et on va faire le maximum d'essayer de faire le mieux.
Thank you very much. Questions? Can we start from there? Please hand the mic over from there so we can come to this column. No, just hand over.
Hello, Captain. Sofian Rashidi from Moroccan TV. It seems that you are confident that you are ready for the final against Eris of Berkane. But I have a question. That you can develop your style of playing in the same case of the pitch here in Oyo. You can play well. That you can play well in the same case of the pitch in Oyo.
Yeah, I think we can play well. You know, it's the same grass that we normally play with in South Africa. In Orlando Stadium, we've got the same pitch. So obviously we want to enjoy ourselves. It's the same thing. So yeah.
Il a dit qu'on a la même pelouse en Afrique du Sud. En Afrique du Sud, ça va pas nous causer un problème. Le plus important pour nous, c'est de bien jouer demain et faire le maximum. Voilà, merci.
Yes, gentlemen.
All right, Happy. My name is Tola again. I work with Super Sports. We were at the airport yesterday and we met fans of Aqua United, the team that owns the stadium, plays there, and the former team of your colleague, your teammates, Olisa. And they were at the airport to welcome Orlando Pirates because of Olisa. And they vowed that Orlando Pirates is their team for tomorrow. I wonder how that makes you feel.
I think to have a teammate that comes from this country is very great. You know, he helps us most of the things that we're supposed to adjust here. So we're very grateful, and we just have to enjoy the moment and the support that they're gonna give him. We need to support him as well. You know, try by all means to get a trophy because it's his home. You know, and yeah, the support that he's gonna get, we need to support him as well. So we're very happy that we're playing in someone's teammate country, and we have to support and get the trophy.
Il a dit que le Nigeria c'est un très bon pays, Et c'est une fierté pour nous de venir jouer ici. Et on espère que le supporter demain de Nigeria va nous supporter. Et encore, il a répété une fois que c'est un très très beau pays et que c'est une fierté pour lui. Merci.
Last two questions, please. Yes.
Yeah, Akila Matawal is my name, yet again. Your team came in a bit late after your opponents had arrived earlier and they even had a light shake-up. Do you feel your team is in good condition going by the fact that you arrived late and your opponents got here, maybe had a better time to rest preparatory to the game? And finally, you're playing against a team that is very quick. So their last game against TP Mazembe, within split seconds, they can turn things around, they can run riots. How prepared is your team to match up with the pace that your opponents have?
The first question, I will say we'll adjust ourselves. You know, we are well conditioning in terms of the situation when it comes to traveling. So we are well prepared, you know. And the second question, I think we've got also the fastest players in the team, you know. So the opponent are good, obviously, but also even us, we are also good. We just have to implement what we've been practicing on ourselves and get the results at the end of the day. The team that will want it more is going to win it, and we are one of the teams that want it more. So we want to get the trophy, obviously.
Last question at the back.
Le monsieur il a posé deux questions. La première concernant son voyage, il a dit que le voyage était bien passé. Et la deuxième, c'était son but, c'est de remporter ce trophée. Ils sont concentrés, ils sont venus pour remporter le trophée. Merci.
Captain, my name is Modo Victor Modzero Media. 9 clean sheets out of 13 games. The defense, marshaled by you, Nda, and other partners, have played an important role in your team getting to this place. Is this defense ready for one more fight?
Yeah, we're ready for one more war. You know, it's a war tomorrow because it's a one leg. You know, there's no second leg, so it's either you die or whatever. But it's a war, so we prepare for it, and that's why I said before that we've been doing great in this competition since it started, and now we just wanted to finish off, you know, in a proper way. So yeah, I think we're ready and prepared for it, and we want to get the results at the end of the day.
Thank you very much.
Il a dit que demain ça va être une guerre mais dans le foot, on va faire le maximum. C'est notre but de venir à Nigeria, c'est de remporter le trophée. Et on va faire le maximum pour ça. Merci, monsieur.
So I would like to know the magic wand that you employed to get the team to this stage. I don't know magic because it just the physionomie of the game. On a bien commencé le match et puis après Mazembe est revenu, donc il fallait être calme, bien analyser le jeu et utiliser un petit peu les failles qu'on a pu déceler de Mazembe et puis foncer là-dessus. Et surtout, on n'a jamais baissé les bras. Surtout, on voulait cette finale, donc le mental y a été. On a mis un peu d'intelligence pour pouvoir contourner cette équipe et ne pas jouer direct. On a joué un peu plus indirect pour fatiguer l'équipe de Mazembe et puis on a pu avoir le résultat à la fin.
We don't have magic. We have the good and best players. This is our work and our dream is to take this.
Playing a lot of games and you come to the finals. Do you have any player that is injured that you want to regret meeting that player in the finals?
Est-ce que vous avez un joueur préféré pour le moment?
On a quelques joueurs qui sont blessés, donc moi, Antifkak. qui est un attaquant virevoltant, qui ne sera pas là. Et puis on a notre playmaker, Adam Abba, qui ne sera pas là demain. Donc on aurait aimé les avoir parce que je n'aime pas, moi, personnellement, faire une équipe par défaut. J'aime que tous mes joueurs soient au plus haut niveau pour que l'équipe soit la meilleure possible. Donc voilà, je crois que ces deux joueurs auraient pu peut-être postuler à jouer ce match-là. Je le regrette beaucoup pour eux. Mais ceci étant dit, je fais entièrement confiance en ceux qui sont là parce qu'ils sont qualifiés sans eux et ils seront capables de faire le travail.
I have two players. He can't play tomorrow, but I'm so sad for that. But I'm so happy the other players, and that's.
Can the microphone go there, please? Pass the microphone on. Pass it, pass it. Just pass it. Thank you.
Right. My name is Nsidebelkban, writing for the Athletic NG. Now, Coach, I have two questions. One is personal, while the other is about this particular game. Now, coming from the south and working in the north, what are the challenges you face that you can explain to other coaches who may want to go up north to manage their teams? And also, for this particular game, your team is currently 7 on the log, and you know that if you win this game, it's automatic qualification to the CAF Confederations Cup next season. Does that add any extra layer, any extra pressure going tomorrow?
Coach, vous avez réussi une victoire, vous avez une victoire, et ça va donner de la confiance à votre équipe. Est-ce que ça va être un avantage pour vous?
Je crois que c'est une finale, et dans une finale, c'est 50-50. C'est sûr que avoir gagné, ça nous donne plus de confiance, ça c'est clair. Mais vous savez, Orlando Pirates sont ici aussi pour gagner, donc de ce côté-là, on est à 50-50. La deuxième question, vous avez raison, gagner aujourd'hui, gagner demain, ça nous qualifie pour la Coupe d'Afrique. Donc c'est important, c'est très important parce que le championnat marocain est très 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 difficile. Et vous n'avez qu'à regarder le classement entre le 3e, parce que les deux autres, entre guillemets, les monstres sacrés du championnat, que sont le WAC et le Raja, sont loin. Mais pour atteindre la 3e place, je crois qu'il y a 10 équipes qui se battent. Donc si on gagne demain, on est déjà qualifié pour la Coupe d'Afrique et c'est une très bonne chose déjà.
Championship in Morocco is the best. We have the Raja and Wydad first in winning the 3. See you, we win tomorrow. It's very important for us for the another years. Thank you.
And going into tomorrow's game, is your team not going to underrate the South Africans? That's the first one. Then the second one is that are you not concerned that your opponent has a relative advantage, considering the fact that one of the players has played in this pitch and will be having home support? Are you concerned?
I know that two Nigerian players in the team. So the public, the fans will be with him. It's normal. But it's good. It's good. Tomorrow we are not going to play only against him. We are going to play against Pirates, and Pirates had 11 good players to begin the game. So we have to do all the best. What we have to do tomorrow is to be better than Pirates in all domains of football: technical, tactical, physical, and mental. You have just to be a little bit more than them tomorrow, and I hope the stadium will be full tomorrow, because we want to play with a lot of people, even if they are not with us. it's a good motivation for everybody, and also it really shows that in Africa we like it. We like to play with our public. We have to make a good spectacle. It's like, I don't know the right word. Okay, I think it's it. And
My first question, sir.
The first question was?
Yes, the dominance of North African teams in CAF club competitions.
Yeah, I think it's because they work properly. I mean, they met means to develop their football. They don't have only academies, but what we said in French, centre de formation. Academies, you pay and you get training. But centre de formation, they select best player, best young players, and they give them formation. They put lot of money to build stadium, to pay the players. They have in Morocco the only country in Africa who made CAF license pro. They put only money on infrastructure and also to the coaches. So if you have bad coaches, you have bad formation. If you have money, you can pay better your players. So you are going to dominate. It's an example to what they are doing in Morocco, and I think African countries have to réfléchir. I want to say it in French because oui, nos pays africains, the government, ils doivent réfléchir sur le moyen, la façon de développer le pays. Aujourd'hui, je viens ici, je vois un très beau stade. Et à cause du stade, on a quitté notre trail, on a vu des très belles routes. Donc, c'est une façon de développer le pays. Avec le prétexte, parce que s'il n'y avait pas le stade ici, il n'y aurait pas eu les belles routes. Et nous, on pense toujours qu'il faut former des docteurs en droit, des docteurs en médecine, et ceux qui jouent au football ne comptent pas. On n'utilise pas ceux qui jouent au football, on dit bon, c'est des moins que rien, on ne s'en occupe pas. Alors quand on fait un centre de formation comme à Berkene, les enfants vont à l'école parce qu'ils aiment le football. Ils vont à l'école, ils ne seront pas tous professionnels, mais ceux qui ne sont pas professionnels seront médecins, seront architectes. Donc on forme, on a besoin de formation. Et avec le football, c'est un prétexte, mais avec ce prétexte-là, on n'aura plus de gamins dans les rues, on va développer notre pays. Et ça, c'est vraiment un problème de gouvernement dans le chef de nos dirigeants en Afrique. Ils croient toujours que ceux qui font du sport sont des idiots et on ne s'en occupe pas. Du coup, il y a beaucoup de gens, beaucoup de criminalité, entre guillemets, de la petite criminalité, des enfants qui ne vont pas à l'école, alors que si on les met à l'école, on leur donne du sport à l'école, on va tout développer.
C'était un objectif qu'on s'était tous fixé. Donc maintenant on est là et on compte bien gagner cette coupe. Donc on va tout faire pour y arriver.
This is very important to win this trophy. Not just me, but all the team and all Moroccans.
Next question. Yes.
All right, Sofiane. Mentally, this is a one-off game. No margin for error. As a player, how are you and your teammates coping with that challenge that's unlike what we've been used to over the years in Africa? You always have the second leg to repair damages, but any error here will be punished tomorrow. How is that for you mentally as a professional player?
Il a dit que c'était une longue année, c'était difficile, mais aujourd'hui vous êtes là. Est-ce que vous avez bien préparé? Qu'est-ce que vous pensez de demain?
Oui, la saison a été longue, elle n'est pas finie. On a bataillé pour arriver là. On a beaucoup travaillé, on a beaucoup souffert. Donc justement, il faut se servir de tout ça pour entrer sur le terrain avec cette mentalité de guerrier, parce que c'est une finale et on sait l'aspect mental à quel point il va être important à tous les niveaux. Et c'est ce qui va conditionner tout le reste. Donc voilà, mentalement, il va falloir aborder ce match avec une mentalité de guerrier, encore je le redis, dans tous les compartiments du terrain. Et voilà.
Well, tomorrow we want to win. We are the gladiators, and this year is so difficult for us. But we have this very important to do something for our clubs and our fans.
Last two questions, gentleman there. Can we pass the microphone to him, please?
Akila Matawal is my name, XL 106.9 FM, Uyo. It's been a tough way coming. Your team has somehow always had a way to fight back. In the quarterfinal, you lost the first leg, won the second. Semi-final as well, it was like that. You lose, you come back. And heading into this game, after playing on Sunday, a very tough game against TP Mazembe, you were on the journey as well yesterday. You came in and you have the final tomorrow. It looks like a very little margin before this final. Would you have preferred a longer time to recover before the final, or you feel anyhow we're ready to go tomorrow?
Il a dit, vous avez perdu, vous avez gagné, vous avez perdu, vous avez gagné. On sait bien que le temps est très court pour la compétition, mais on voit que vous êtes prêts pour demain.
Oui, on est prêt pour demain. Donc après, au fil de la compétition, on a engrangé beaucoup de confiance. Justement, comme vous l'avez dit, on a perdu, on a gagné, on a perdu, on a gagné, mais tout cela, ça nous a forgé un mental. Et vous savez que pour une finale, on remet tout à zéro et c'est ce qui compte. Donc pour demain, on sera tous prêts.
We are prepared 100%. Our dream is to win tomorrow. The last match is forgotten. We just concentrate for tomorrow and for the win. This is the most important for us, for now and for tomorrow.
Final question. Yes.
Bonjour coach Ebengue, bonjour monsieur Sofiane. Donc Berkane, on connaît dans 4 années dernières, ils ont joué 3 finales, ils ont gagné 1. Ils sont qualifiés aussi à cette finale avec la manière, ils ont disqualifié la meilleure équipe africaine après l'Ahli avec 4 buts à 1. Donc c'est pas facile. Donc est-ce que demain on peut voir cette supériorité et cette énergie, et les joueurs ils vont jouer avec le Grinta pour concrétiser cette supériorité et que les journalistes ont qualifié Berkane comme le favori pour gagner cette coupe. Merci.
Donc pour demain, comme vous l'avez dit, je pense qu'il n'y a pas besoin de discuter sur ce point-là. Tout le monde va avoir la grinta, tout le monde va avoir envie de jouer et de se donner à 300%. Je le redis encore, c'est une finale. Donc on le dit souvent, une finale ça se gagne, ça se joue pas. Après voilà, il faut mettre les ingrédients pour. Donc et comme je l'ai dit, je pense que l'aspect mental va vraiment faire la différence. Donc de ce côté-là, on sera prêt et on verra ça demain. Inch'Allah.
We are ready for tomorrow. The coach, he do a nice job, and we are ready, as repeated in 3 times, we are ready for tomorrow and for the win. We come here for to win, not for just play. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach Ebenge and Sofiane, for coming, and good luck tomorrow.